Good morning from a sunny Gilwern. I'm out today more for just a walk, to be honest. I haven't brought my two cameras today. The two I bought with me is my two Olympuses, digital and film camera, 35mm. Weather today really, it's cold, it's beautiful, sun's out, really nice. It's pretty cloudless, to be honest with you, as you can probably see from behind me. And it's quite hazy, so I'm not expecting to get anything fantastic. So it's more about the walk, to be honest with you, and just enjoying being out. Been a long week of work, so thought it'd be nice just to come for a bit of a walk with the dogs. It's currently about 6:30 in the morning, so out nice and early, and as you can probably hear, there's a little bit of wind about, so I hope it's not interfering too much with this. So yeah, I've got about an hour and a half this morning. So I thought I'd come for a walk. Parents are coming later. Haven't seen them in a long time. So yeah, so it'd be nice to see them in the garden. My dad's got a new Canon R6 with some old L series glass. He's got the adapter for it, and I haven't used a Canon in a long time. And of course he's bought it, doesn't really know how to use it, so he's bringing it down. I'm quite excited to be back involved with that ecosystem and see what results he gets out of it, to be honest. Put it against the Olympus in high res mode, just to see what sort of differences you get from a full frame camera against Olympus's high res mode on their Micro Four Thirds camera. But anyway, I'm going to get on and carry on walking, see what I get. I hope everyone out there has a good day, enjoys the sunshine if you're in the UK, or wherever else you are. As long as the sun's shining, it's nice. Anyway, so I hope you enjoy this video. It's only going to be a short one, and I will see you in the next one. Just had to stop the video there because Bo decided to do a wee right in front of the camera, which was nice of her. So this is the view from around here. This walk is on my my website, free to download, www.filmgrains.co.uk. Please feel free to go on there and download it for free. And so this is going to be the first shot of the day. I've shot this loads of times, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever put it on my website because I've not really ever got a shot that I've been happy with, but I still persist in trying to get a good shot here. I like the old fencing that is there, and that in the distance there is, guess what, Sugarloaf. So I do like this shot, and the road sort of leading up and around the corner there. So I'm going to get the cameras out. As you can see, there is a little bit of sky up there, which is quite nice, or cloud I should say. There's always sky up there. Yeah, so I'm going to take a black and white and a colour shot, and I'll see which one I prefer the most later, I guess. So I'm going to get on and take that shot. Okay, excuse the hair, it's a bit windy out here. So the digital shot was taken high res mode on the Olympus. What I took that on is 21mm f5.6, and it was 640th of a second. I did drop it down by 0.7 of a stop, just to sort of try and balance out the ground and the sort of sky, really, just to make sure that I wasn't blowing the highlights out. So that was the digital image that I've taken. Now on the film side of things, that was taken on the 28mm prime lens. It's f8, and this was 1,000th of a second, and I had to stop down by 1 stop to get that. What I was doing with this is following the needle in the middle, and I was just exposing that, underexposed slightly, just to again try to balance the sky and the foreground out, because it is quite bright. So excuse the hair. Like I say, it's a bit windy out here today. So anyway, we shall carry on. So just thought I'd put the drone up for a short while, did some time lapse of, if I can move this around, oops, wrong way. What I did is I did a time lapse of Sugarloaf, which is there, and I just panned the drone, set the drone up to take 275 shots sort of along a line here of that. So I'll see what it comes out like. I've not really done much of that sort of thing in the past, but we'll see what it looks like. I shall put it up on the video so everyone can see it. So yeah, I use the DJI Mavic Air 2. I know the S has just come out, which looks very nice, but I won't be going out and getting that. I want to perfect obviously the use of the drone and the different moves and stuff you can do with them, and different sort of angles you can get video and bits and pieces, and I'm actually happy with the result that I get out of my Air 2. So yeah, I'm going to be using that for the foreseeable future, and you never know, one day in the future I might go and get the S, or I'll probably be replaced by something else by the time I get there. So just want to talk about drone license for just quickly. Now I've watched lots of YouTube videos out there on the actual licensing process of flying a drone in the UK. I've also been interested in watching the ones in the US and Canada. Seems like Canada has basically stopped anyone from flying a drone that's using it for recreational purposes, like myself. Seems like a bit of a nightmare. People might tell me different, but that's how it looks like. And America have different laws again to what we have. They have this remote ID thing that seems to be about at the moment, where a drone over 240 kg or whatever it is, so everything above a Mavic Air Mini, has to broadcast its location as well as the station where, you know, the operator, the actual remote as well, and that's constantly emitting a signal so that certain authorities can see where we are. So in the UK, slightly different. We have a like a 40 question course thing that you go on. You basically got to ask, you've got to answer a load of questions, and I think you've got to get 30 out of 40 right. Once you've got that, you can get a flyer ID, and then you register your drone, as long as it's above the Mavic Air, the Mavic Mini sort of size of 240 grams. And what you got to do is label up your drone with your, I think it's a flyer ID, which I've done. So my drone's all on, and then the other thing it does, it gives you like a licensed looking thing, which I carry with me as well, just in case someone wants to see. What that enables me to do basically is to fly over just basically places that aren't restricted firstly, and I use the NATS app to make sure that I'm not flying in restricted airspace, and also it gives me the opportunity to fly it somewhere like here where there's no people about, there's no property, so I can't fly over anyone's property and I can't fly over people either. So that suits me at the moment. If I want to take things a step further, and I think it gives me the ability to perhaps film say over some industrial areas and stuff like that, maybe, and possibly over crowds and things like that. There is a further course, like a pilot's license, you need for a drone, so I might take that. That's a lot more in depth. In fact, I say I might take it, I will take it, but that might be in a couple of months' time. But like I say, at the moment, for what I do, where I go, I don't fly anywhere near people, and I never fly over anyone's property or anything like that. So in terms of that, sort of what the license I've got at the moment ticks that box until something changes, I suppose. So, but like I say, just to better my own knowledge and understanding, I will take that longer course, so that I can just get a better understanding of the rules and regulations and stuff. And I think it's quite a good thing to have, really. So yeah, so still learning about it, but enjoying flying it. So yeah, it's nice to come out somewhere like this and to be able to fly a drone. I'm just hoping that the rules don't go so mad to the point where, you know, it pushes novice sort of recreational drone pilots like myself out, because, you know, a lot of people don't like them, and I get it, and it's just about respecting people's privacy and you know, right to be out here without being hit on the head by a drone, I suppose. So yeah, so as long as you follow the rules and you behave yourself, then there shouldn't be, hopefully, any reason for the laws to get any tighter on drone usage. But for the moment, all compliant, which is good. So yeah. So this place is certainly worth a visit if you are interested in Wales's industrial past. There's a lot of old industrial buildings here from all the quarrying and bits and pieces that have gone on here over the years. In fact, Big Pit, which is a big old coal mine, is not far from here. It's well worth a visit, actually. You can go inside, and I've not been there in many years actually, so I couldn't tell you what the full attraction's about, but it's well worth a visit if you're interested in that sort of thing, which I certainly am. So yeah, so this walk, really, say, come out, and the walk I'm doing today is about 3.5 miles. Again, it's detailed on the website. It's easy to follow. This walk is just, the one I'm doing today is pretty flat, and it just takes you a circle round this sort of mountain or hill or whatever this is here. And like I say, it's a nice walk. You know, it's quite quiet, and as you can probably see behind me, this is all an old quarry here, and there's loads of that sort of thing around here. Like I say, it's all industrial past. I will find it quite interesting, to be honest, but it is a beautiful place, loads of wildlife and stuff to see. So yeah, definitely recommend coming a visit here. If you're interested in photography, there's loads to take photos of around here. It's difficult, to be honest, here to not get a good photo. You can pretty much point your camera in any direction and get a good photo here. So yeah, definitely recommend coming to visit here. It is one of those places that we are in the Brecon Beacons here, technically in the national park, but it's probably a less visited place because people head on in towards the centre of the national park, which is where I was last week actually, at some waterfalls. And it is beautiful. It's such a beautiful area, but when you come here, just, you know, make sure you come to some of the outer lying areas of the national park rather than just heading straight into the centre. Yeah, but definitely worth a visit. So I'm going to take this this shot of Sugarloaf. It's slightly ruined, if I'm honest, because there is a pylon right at the other side of that fence. And what I love about this shot is this road's now closed. It was closed, I don't think, that long ago, to be honest. But what I love about it is the fence line and the road leads round, and you've got Sugarloaf in the background. And as I said before, I'll probably shoot Sugarloaf way too much. But the issue here is the pylon, which is the other side of the fence. Now, I actually don't mind industrial sort of things in my shot in the right place. In fact, when we go further around this walk, we're going to come across a shot that I've taken quite a few times before. It's an industrial landscape, and there is a set of overhead wires that take you along the road and into the shot, and I quite like it. But on this occasion here, I could probably do without it, but I'm going to shoot it anyway. I'm going to shoot it in black and white and in colour. I'm going to go f8 on this, and I'm just going to take an exposure reading now and see what settings I need to take. Hey, Bramble. Hey. Okay, so the settings on the Olympus then were 500ths of a second, f8, and I'm one stop overexposed to get that shot perfect. Excuse the dog's tail in the shot. Never work with animals or kids, that's what they say, isn't it? So yeah, never predict what they're doing. Always have to call them back, because whenever I walk forward, they're straight in my shot. So anyway, bless them. They love a walk, so can't really take that away from them, and I love being out with them. So I'm going to take the digital image now. I'm going to do a high res shot again, and then I'll probably do a bracketed shot as well. Again, I'm just playing with both settings really. Before I had the high res shot availability, I pretty much used to bracket everything. Well, that's what I've been doing over the last sort of year. Before that, I had I've got a filter system at home now. I haven't used that filter system in quite a number of years now, because I'm finding the bracketing is actually getting the results that I need, and it's less weight in the bag. You know, if you think I've got a drone in here, I've got stuff for the dogs, I've got my other Olympus camera in here, I've got, you know, I'm filming on this gimbal now. Obviously this gimbal's out and about with me pretty much all the time, it's not in the bag, and I've also got a tripod as well, so there's lots of stuff to carry, and you know, just trying to keep weight down really, and anything, just even a small amount of saving is a big help, to be honest here, because like I said before, that's one of the reasons why I've gone micro four thirds, because I wanted to just reduce the weight in my bag really. You know, I used to have a Canon 5D, and I had the 70 to 200, I had the 16 to 35, and I had the 24 to 70, and I used to carry that round, and I'm on a Manfrotto Tripod as well. I had my filters in there, and I used to get back after a day of walking and be absolutely knackered. I couldn't, you know, it just, my back would be hurting, and I know it's a bit of a sob story and all the rest of it, and probably the bag probably had a lot to do with that, to be honest. I didn't have a cheap bag. I spent quite a bit of money on it, probably £100. I can't remember what the what the make was now, but obviously bags have come a long way from what they were. So yeah, I mean, that is something else I'll be improving as well. I've actually got the Manfrotto, I think it's a travel bag, not too sure what it is, but anyway, I'll put the what model it is. Right, I actually found out I've outgrown my bag now, and I am on the market to get a new one, and I have been sort of looking on YouTube and stuff and just seeing reviews and bits and pieces. So I haven't made my mind up yet on what bag I'm going to get, but sure, as soon as I get it, I will let you know what it is, and also do a bit of review on it once I've got some miles under it. Anyway, I'm going to take this shot in digital now and go from there. Hey Bramble. Okay, so that's the shots taken with the OMD EM Mark III. So they're in the bag. I've taken 2 high-res images, although I don't think they're going to come out because there's too much contrast or too much light difference between the actual side of the hill here and Sugarloaf, which is obviously in the light. So what I've done is I've taken 2 high-res shots, and I've also taken 2 sets of bracketed images, and they are a stop apart. So there's a stop under, stop over, and a properly exposed shot according to the camera. So I'll blend them later in Lightroom, and the blended shots will probably be the ones that I go with. So anyway, onwards and upwards, we'll carry on with this walk. Right, so I hope the wind's not too bad on this video. It's picked up a little bit. This is probably the last shot I'm going to take now. Really, to me, only works in black and white. Just gives that gritty, industrial sort of nature of the scene, really. So what you've got is the road that leads off into the distance there, the pylons, and then all of this stuff behind. And it goes all the way round there is spoil from the mining and the quarrying and bits and pieces that have gone on here. So like I say, I'm going to shoot this going back that way. I have shot this before. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to shoot this now. I've got about 2 shots left in my Olympus, the film camera. So I'm going to take those 2 shots. I don't think I'm really going to get anything from it. There's no clouds in the sky. It's pretty flat, really. But I'm going to take it anyway because I do want to use the roll up, so I can get the thing developed, because I don't like developing film that I haven't finished which I haven't finished. Not quite managed to rewind a roll of film yet that hasn't been finished. So I'll take this shot now, and hopefully it comes out. Okay, so that was f8, 28mm lens, 500ths of a second, and I've added 2 stops to it. So that's that shot. We'll see where it comes out. Thought I'd just take a high-res shot there on this as well, just to, like I say, I'm just really getting used to this camera. So yeah, took a high-res shot. See what that comes out as well. I might convert, well, I probably will convert that to black and white just to see how it comes out, really. But like I say, I'm not expecting much in this shot, simply because there's no clouds at all, and I think it does need that sort of grainy sort of gritty look to this photo really, but so I've taken it, I'm out today, so I might as well do. So yeah, I'm going to carry on. There's a couple of buildings up here. I'll probably stop out and use the last, I've actually had 4 shots left on that Olympus, so I'll use the last couple on these 2 buildings up here, which I quite like. Again, suit black and white really. So excuse the noise in the background, that is my dog Bo, who is currently loving digging her head, or burying her head into the long grass, so sends her mad, bless her, but she's loving it, so that's all that matters. Okay, so this is the first of the buildings. Again, I've shot this before, but I just quite like it. Just I don't know what it was, an old farm building maybe, or maybe it was something to do with the quarrying that went on here. Not sure, but I like it anyway. There is also one of the old, I'm not quite sure what that is, I don't know if it's a shepherd hut or what it is, but there seems to be loads of them in Wales. It's like an old, well, walk up to it. It's like an old trailer of some description, but I really do love them. They're real nice things to photograph. It's sort of becoming a bit of a series or a project for me, I think, is to photograph these when I see them. I'm not going to go into the field here and photograph this because it's clearly private property, and I'm not about to go and start doing that sort of thing. But when I do see them and they're not on private property, I'm definitely out photographing them. I have photographed this one before, but like I said, I've always done it for this side of the fence. It's not quite turned out how I wanted it. I've not quite got the right perspective. I'm sure actually if I took it from the other end of the field where there is no hedge or anything in the way, I'm sure I could get a good shot, but I haven't got a long enough lens to isolate this as of yet. I will have soon, but it is lost in the post somewhere. I've been waiting for nearly 2 months now for it to turn up, so not quite sure what that's all about, but I think Olympus is saying that it's all to do with the changeover from Olympus to is it OM Digital Solutions or whatever they're called now. So anyway, when that turns up, it will give me a bit more flexibility and a bit more options, I suppose, in my arsenal. But anyway, I'm going to shoot this building next to me, and I'm probably going to shoot that as well while I'm here. Why not? Because the next building is a drive up the road, and I'll probably not shoot that because I am running a bit late now, so not wanting to get in trouble with the other half and the old deer, because nobody wants that. I better get back. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please, if you do, like, subscribe. I've always got videos coming out all the time. I've got ones that are being worked on at the moment, so I've always got them coming out. So and over time, you know, as I'm improving the process of this, hopefully they'll get better, and you guys will like them more and more, and yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. I hope you get out and enjoy the sunshine if it is sunny where you guys are, and yeah, I hope you enjoy your photography. I'll see you in the next one.